On this busy 25th Street overpass in Golden Hill is something truly unique, and a contrast to the cacophony of urban sounds vibrating through this intersection. It's called the Carolon. You may not realize it upon first glance, but it's a musical bridge just waiting to be played. Artist Roman DeSalvo created this public art installation in 2003. He tests out a piece of wood he found nearby.
I think it's eucalyptus, which means it's heavy. It's small, but I think it's got enough weight to ring these chimes.
Each segment on the song rail plays a palindrome, which means the melody is the same, played in both directions. It's similar to the way a crab walks from side to side, hence the name Carolon. DeSalvo unscrews a long piece of metal taken from our camera's tripod to use as a mallet. Instantly a different sound, but still a little hard to hear over the sound of traffic.
It's a noisy place, and that wasn't fully appreciated when I came up with my concept.
The red brass plumbing pipes chosen for their durability and tunability were cut to the right length and then filed precisely for each note.
But as you can tell, there's a lot of other noise.
20 years later, the giant metallophone, one of the largest in the world, still works. But the project goes beyond conceptual art. The bridge was actually commissioned by the city as a civil engineering solution to create a safer walking environment for school children.
And it was basically from a pedestrian standpoint, a hostile experience. And they were looking for ways to make it a better crossing for the kids.
But there is one characteristic of the rails that DeSalvo was not aware of until far into the project.
Head entrapment is an issue that's designed against head entrapment.
Individual styles had to be added between each note to bring the railing to city code, a detail city engineers didn't tell him about until too late.
A situation where you also are strumming the noise of the railing. So that's a note, and that's like just adding more noise.
In between every one of these things that makes a note, there's a thing that goes thud. A big, like clank.
Composer Joseph Martin Waters wrote the palindrome.
It should be this thing where you can run along the street, with your stick. There used to be a bunch of sticks that people there, and just kind of run along and swipe, like that, and play the melody. That was our goal.
He says you have to learn how to think in the language of notes.
Yum bum bum ba da 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 bum, yum.
It's like a puzzle, he says, which feeds our fascination with patterns.
We're pattern eaters. We can't resist a pattern. It's the most exciting thing we do. It's better than food, it's better than sex. It's like, I want patterns.
But he also didn't want to make it too simple, but rather something with complexity.
And then it starts to branch away. And it could start in the key of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, which is C minor. And I also thought, I don't want to write something that's just kind of a dumb song for kids, like something that's forgettable. I want to write something that they can think about musically, like they can really dig into, that it has some, something they can discover. We haven't been here in 10 years.
Waters went back to the bridge the night before our interview and said he was sad to see it in disrepair, with chimes missing because of vehicle accidents and environmental wear.
Let me wash it.
He used paper towels and a bottle of water to clean the information plaque.
In a lot better shape than it was when I came.
The Carolon has been punished by the environment over 2 decades, but it's also changed its environment. Much like how the concrete and galvanized steel are built to last, so is its conceptual meaning. Finding art in unexpected places. Trabulsi, KPBS News.